Hello, welcome to my channel. In this video, you will learn how the bot program developed for Poke Nexus works. It won't take long, but we'll proceed with headings. Our first question is, what is PPOInfinite Unity? It is a program developed for Poke Nexus, which uses image scanning methods, has no connection with the game server, and will save you from staring at the screen for long hours. The second question, how does it work? And what are the requirements? The program can only run on Windows 10 and 11. Additionally, the required programs are Tesseract and WinRAR. Don't worry, you will have the installation files for both. I will cover what the program can do in the usage section. Let's start with the installation section. After getting the download link from Xanthos, we download our programs. We first extract the installer from the RAR file. Here is the PPOInfinite Unity installer. We immediately double-click to run it and install it. The installation is complete. Now let's go to the location where the program is installed. We open my computer and go to the C drive. Then, here is our PPOInfinite Unity folder. After entering, all the files related to the program will appear. If everything is fine up to this point, I recommend paying a bit more attention now, because I am about to explain what needs to be done for the program to work perfectly. First, we start by installing the auxiliary programs. Firstly, we install the Tesseract program. After the installation is complete, we run the tesseractpath.bat file as an administrator so that our operating system can recognize the program. Immediately after, if the WinRAR program is not installed, here it is available for you. We also install WinRAR. We've done well so far, and the next step is to start the launcher.exe file as an administrator. With this launcher.exe, we can keep our program up to date. If there is an update, we can update our bot from here. Therefore, to run the bot, we always run launcher.exe. Yes, the program is opened, and as you can see, a new update has arrived. We click the Update the Bot button and wait for the program to update. After the update is complete, we see that the Update the Bot button is changed to Start the Bot. Now we don't run the bot immediately. To use the bot, we need to enter the game. Let's enter the game together. As you know, Poke Nexus has now released a version that runs on Windows. Let's continue with the next step. We go to the desktop, right-click on an empty space, and select Display Settings. In the window that opens, we set our scale and layout ratio to 100% and click OK to exit. All the settings are now complete. Now we return to the launcher program. Click the Start the Bot button and wait. Here we have PPOInfinite Unity. The program has many features, but I won't take up your time by detailing each one in this video. However, we will briefly cover the basics of most of them. When the program first opens, the initial tab that greets us is Mining. This tab contains settings related to mining, but a more important section is here. To use the bot, you need to obtain login credentials from our friend Xanthos, as mentioned earlier. After entering the username and password, we click the Connect button and wait. The bot will connect to its server, and if our membership is active and we have sufficient usage time left, it will grant us access to use the bot. And as you can see, our remaining time is displayed here. Since we're in the Mining tab, let me first briefly share some basic information about mining. From the Select the Map section at the top, we choose the map where we want to mine. Then, we activate the type of stone we want our in-game character to collect by clicking on the images and pressing the Choose button in the top right corner. This allows the program to display the amounts of stones it can collect on that map. If you want to set the number of stones to be collected yourself, it's very simple. Just click on the number and enter the desired amount. Next, we return to the game, position our character next to any stone, and click the Start button on the program. That's it. The program takes care of the rest. Briefly explaining how the mining function works. As soon as you press the Start button, the program takes the nearest stone to your character as a reference point. Then it targets the nearest stones according to the amount you want to collect and creates an automatic route to gather those stones. Since we know that the administrators will definitely watch this video, unfortunately, I don't want to give more detailed tips on how this function works. Next, we have the Grind tab. Let's take a look at the functions here. At the top, there are 5 radio buttons: grass, water, left, right, up, down, and draw an area. I want to talk about the draw an area function because the others are self-explanatory from their names. With draw an area, you create a rectangular area by specifying the height and width where the program will navigate in the game. This ensures that the program moves the character only within the defined area. What sets this function apart from the others is that it allows the program to move over all textures much faster and more randomly, behaving as naturally as possible without being tied to a specific grass or water image. It is also ideal for use in caves. Just below this section, there is an option where you can ensure that your character uses a potion when their health value drops. Next, we move on to the Fishing tab. As the name suggests, this is the section for fishing. The only thing I can mention regarding this function is that if your computer hardware is high-end and you get more than 60 FPS in the game, you can use the perfect hook. As you know, the green area where you can perform a perfect hook in the fishing game is very narrow, requiring high FPS values. We now move on to the Settings tab. Although it looks complex, it contains many essential functions designed based on users' needs over the past year. Starting with the first section, Grinding Movement Time Interval. Here we set how long the character should wait after pressing one directional key before pressing another while roaming the terrain. This time interval ensures that the character's movements appear human-like. Just below that, we select the resolution at which we want the bot to open the game window. The section below that is one of the most important. We can make our character take a break after being in the game for a certain period. This creates the impression that we are tired and taking a break from the game, making our program look more human-like. As you can see, there are many features. Our program notifies us via Discord when it starts, or completes certain tasks, or catches a Pokémon. To receive these Discord notifications, you need to do 2 things. First, you need to join our Discord server. I will leave a link in the description. Second, you need to enter your Discord ID here and click the Save button. Leave the rest to the program. The last section in the Settings tab is where we configure which skill to use against specific opponent Pokémon. In this section, let's say we want our program to attack a Pidgey with skill number 3 when it appears as an opponent. We select 3 from the Use Move section, then type Pidgey to the right and press the Add button. From now on, if our character encounters a Pidgey, it will always use the 3rd skill. By the way, I should mention that by default, the program will always attack with the 1st skill unless you set a different rule. If we want to remove the last rule we added, we simply type Pidgey in the box again and press the Remove button. Now that we've finished the last section, we can move on to the Lists tab. We have now arrived at perhaps the most favored feature among users. On the left side of the list, all the Pokémon in the game are displayed. You can narrow down the list by typing the name of the Pokémon you are looking for in the search box above. For example, let's search for Charmander. After typing Charmander, the list narrows and multiple Charmander options appear. The first one is the normal Charmander. The second one, Sync Charmander, is used if you want the program to catch a synchronized Charmander. But that's not all. Below that, there is Shiny Charmander and Elite Charmander. By placing these Pokémon from the list into the boxes on the right, you can select how the program should behave when encountering these Pokémon as opponents. What are these options? You can set the program to catch the Pokémon and continue working, or conversely, to flee from the Pokémon and continue working. Additionally, you can configure the program to stop working and send you a Discord message if it encounters any of the Pokémon from the list. Lastly, by using the list at the bottom left, you can train the special abilities of your Pokémon by instructing the program to attack only the specific Pokémon you have designated. Even though I said I wouldn't make the video too long, unfortunately, due to the capabilities of the program, yes, the video may have turned out a bit lengthy. Please forgive me, but it was all for your benefit. Wouldn't you like to test the program to resolve any other questions you may have about it? Send a message to Xanthos' Discord address in the description. Get the download link and experience it alongside this video. I'm sure you'll enjoy even while testing it. With this program that will help you complete this long adventure in the game more quickly and comfortably, I'm confident you'll enjoy the game even more. So don't wait, subscribe to our channel right away, hit the like button, and then say hello to Xanthos. For watching up to this point, you've already earned a one-day trial for the bot.